Hey guys, it's Shy and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're gonna sit down and do a fall inspired look. I'm feeling all the cozy vibes this morning. I finally picked up the Urban Decay Naked Honey palette and she is here in all of her beautiful honey toned glory. Thinking of playing with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh collection again, just some different things. We're gonna sit down and just hang out. I am inspired by the tones in this sweater. This sweater is so comfy. I picked it up from Old Navy over the weekend. They had a half off sale on all their sweaters and I went crazy. And it is so soft and it is wool free. Oh my gosh, I won't buy things with wool in it. It completely makes me break out in hives regardless anyway, but this is completely wool free. Complete side note, but something I was extremely excited about. Alrighty, let's jump into this. First, I am gonna moisturize really quick with my Volition Celery Green Cream. I am gonna have to be picking another one of these up pretty soon. I love this one so much. Oh my God, if I can close the jar, we'd be doing really good. I love this. I feel like this would work for you too if you had dry skin. I have oily to combo, definitely oily. Sometimes it leans combo depending on what it feels like doing that day. It feels so good. I like to just massage it into the skin. I've already done the rest of my skincare. I just wanted my moisturizer underneath to just be a little bit more fresh. For primer today, I am actually going to use the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Just doing a couple pumps of this. This is the best primer ever. The trick with that primer is you have to let it get nice and tacky. So if you are in a rush, like a real rush, I would say probably don't use that primer because you do need to give it a good 60 seconds to get tacky. But once it gets tacky, it is oh so worth it, I promise. I'm debating if I want to do ColourPop foundation today. I know I said I want to play with the Pretty Fresh collection, but I mean, this setting spray is everything, so I'm gonna use it regardless. Or if I want to go a little bit more full coverage. I have a long day ahead of me, so I think I'm gonna do more full coverage. I am going to grab the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie in MN3. This one tends to be a really good match for me. Yeah, because I'm just thinking, I'm like, I have a very long day and I want to make sure that my makeup still looks pretty good. So I am going to go in with a pump and of course my Shop Miss A sponge. And my foundation, if you're new to my channel, I always do it to match my actual body, not my face, because I tend to be self-tanned and this foundation, once it oxidizes, matches me absolutely perfectly. It looks a little weird right now, but you're just going to have to trust me on this one. And foundation is on and blended. For concealer today, I'm going to go in with my Juvia's Place concealer. This is in the shade 20. Set my face, I am going to use the Milk Translucent Powder. I ripped off the top piece so I can actually dip my sponge in, and my life is so much better now. If you have been wanting to try out this powder but the top irritates you, I would try that. Because I feel like the top really is made for people who use a brush to set their makeup, because there is no way you can dip your sponge into it. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, this is the top for it. So it has like a mesh thing to it, and I was like, what? I can't. But I really like this powder. It's very finely milled and it really does just melt into the skin. So brows are on. We are going to be playing with the eye makeup now. Look at how pretty this palette is. I'm gonna be really honest, I almost wasn't gonna pick up this palette because I did go into Sephora and I swatched it and it swatched really bad, the one that I had used. One of you guys did request this. You DM'd me and were like, can you please play with this? And I kind of let you know about it. And I said, you know what, let me go back and re-swatch it. And I think the one that I had swatched, like maybe a lot of people had swatched, because I went back and it actually swatched really nice again, the other one that they had out. So here we are playing with it. Let me see, is this one a matte? Oh, it's more of a satin. Okay, so I'm gonna actually set my lid with a different color. I'm gonna grab my Morphe Jeffree Star palette and I'm gonna set my lid space with the color Lynn. I really like setting everything down first. I just feel like everything blends a little bit better after that, in my opinion. I can't get used to like the tacky bases. I've tried and I can't do it. So I think first I am going to go in with my, let's see, where is it? This little brush. This is my AOA Studios E128, and I'm just gonna use this little color switch from AOA Studios 2 just to make sure I don't have anything on there. So the first shade I'm gonna go into, I definitely wanna do something to kind of match my sweater. I think we're gonna go into Swarm first. And putting this directly in the crease. Okay, so next I'm gonna take the same brush and I'm gonna dip into Keeper just to kind of deepen everything a little bit. And first stamping this on the outer portion so we can start building this up and then dragging it into the crease. So I do wanna, I don't know if I wanna do a wing yet, but I do want my eyeshadow winged out a little bit more this way today. So that's why we're kind of focusing on this shape. These are really, really nice colors. So far, so good. I really like it. I am now going to take this Kylie fluff brush that I have. It's a little bit smaller than my other one. And I am going to go into Drip. Just gonna be this brown shade right here to just deepen it a little bit more. And really take your time building this as well, especially light pressure. That'll help blend all of everything together. And then you'll be able to keep the deeper brown more centered. So see, I really want it just to deepen through here and right here without going up too high and getting rid of that like beautiful mustardy brown that we just laid down. Perfect. So I really like the way that that all blended together. I am gonna dip back into the very first color, Swarm, on the brush and just move that right here just to make sure that that color doesn't get lost. And this is just very, very gently. Just adds a little something, something. Now I'm trying to figure out what color I want to put on the lid. I am really drawn to this. Oh, how pretty. Look at that color. Yeah, we're gonna do that. That's golden. I was debating between golden and honey. Let's swatch honey. That's honey. No, I think we're gonna do golden for this type of vibe that from what I'm wearing. I am going to find, you know what, let's try the brush that comes with it. I think on this end will be okay. I'm gonna first just give it a little spritz. And then my trick, every time you spritz your brush, just gently pat it down right here so that you don't get water droplets, because that can make your eyeshadow kind of ball up too. So now we're gonna dip into golden. And I am going to just put this on the eye. Now I'm not doing this too structured. This is definitely not a cut crease. If you want to do a cut crease with these colors, it would look so freaking pretty, but that's just not really what I'm going for today. That is so pretty. Wow. And then I'm gonna go into the other side, and my brush is still wet, so I didn't have to re-wet it, which is great. See, these little brushes from Urban Decay work better, in my opinion, for like packing shadows, like how this is. Like this did it beautifully. You just don't want to blend with something that is this hard. This would be really great if you want to take like a shimmer all over the lid and kind of blow it out that way. That's what I would use this type of brush for. But oh my goodness, this is so, so pretty. I really don't need to keep going over it. It's just so pretty. I don't want to stop. Okay, we're gonna drop it. I'm gonna go back into Drip, and I'm gonna stamp that on the outer portion going in, just so we can have a little bit more of a gradient in here, and then re-going over our crease. This is really just gentle, just to make sure that everything is blended together really nicely. I think I wanna take maybe amber all under the eye and smoke that out. I am going to use my Morphe E36, this very small brush, to do that. So let's see. I think that would just be really, really pretty. I've been really into putting more of like a metallic shade under the eyes as well, and I just think it gives it such a nice pop. Just be careful if you're doing what I'm doing and not wetting the brush first, because you really don't want this type of metallic pigment to get into your eye. So I think I want to give it just a little pop of honey, just right in the center, just kind of pressing that on, just so when the light hits it, oh yeah, it just gives it that extra little something. All right, so lashes are done, eyes are done. Now it's time to move on to this face. So I am gonna take my Too Faced contour palette. I got this at TJ Maxx. I really, really like it. I don't think they still sell it. I don't know, I don't really use Too Faced products other than this, but I really, really like this. So there we go. I am going to use this little Royal and Langnickel brush and just kind of carve out the cheekbones. Just so good. And across the jawline, of course. This just helps to redefine it, make my face look less round. For my nose contour, I'm gonna use my AOA Studios E110 and just drive it right on the sides up into the brow. Just putting a little bit more right through here. And then I like to take it right underneath, which helps kind of close off my nose. And then I do one little line across the top. And then we are gonna pounce it all in with my sponge, which I know you might not think that you would pounce powder in with a sponge, but it really does work really, really nicely. Bronzer, I'm just gonna use this shade from this palette, and let me grab my little brush, which is lost. Great, oh, here it is. This is an AOA Studios F2 brush. And I just really like the way that this bronzes the face. And we are bronzed. I'm really liking the way this look is coming together. I'm really, really excited. I didn't like my makeup the last couple of days. I had tried filming a couple looks, and like, you know, when you're like, I don't know, like you're just doing your makeup, but you're kind of just like, eh. That's kind of how my last couple eye looks have been. I'm just kind of like, eh. But today I'm like, I'm excited. For blush, I am gonna go in with my MAC blush. This is in Just a Pinch. I really like this one. It makes me super duper glowy, and I just think it is so freaking pretty. And I'm gonna use this Luxie small contouring brush to apply it so that I can really focus it on the apples of my cheeks and blend it back. It's so pretty. I love blush. I think it just like adds so much, and like especially this, I hope you guys can see it in the camera, like how glowy it is. Oh my god, I live. Who else is a part of the blush army? If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's okay, but if you do, give this video a like. I absolutely love him. So now for highlight today, I don't know what highlighter I want to do. You know what? Yes, I do. I'm going to go in with this one. This is from Becca. This is Pearl Flashes Gold. It's a really, really pretty, like creamy gold highlight, and I think it'll complement this look very nicely, especially because I'm not too self-tanned right now. I think it'll work for my skin tone. If you are more like deep to like a richer skin tone, this I would say maybe like inner corner highlight, but it's gonna look crazy because it does have that cream base to it. Just a heads up. So just really focusing this on the high points of the face. It's a really pretty color, and it's not too intense of a highlight either. It really does just blend into the skin so pretty. And then, of course, booping the top of the nose. I feel like that just makes such the difference. And then, you know, I'm gonna add just a tiny bit more. And then I'm gonna take my finger and just, I like to make sure that it's all blended in so that you don't have that weird harsh line and look like Neapolitan ice cream. That's the last thing we're trying to do right now. For lips today, I have two of my Sophia and ColourPop ones. I don't know which one I wanna do though. See, this is Bikini Bottom. That would complement this really nicely. Let me see if I can make Mrs. Norris work. This might be too gray toned, so I think I'm gonna stick with Bikini Bottom. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. I think the other one is just a little bit too grayish for this honey look. I love this shade. I love all of her lipsticks. Oh my God. I was so excited. She could literally come out with like ice cube trays and I'd want to buy them. I love her so much. Now to finish this all together, I am going to set with the Pretty Fresh setting spray. I cannot get enough of this. Like I like if I'm in a tank top, like I'll spray it all over my chest. Like I'll spray it everywhere. It just feels so gentle on the skin. Alrighty guys, and that is it for today's look. I really, really loved the honey palette. I think the eyes came out really pretty. So thank you guys so much for requesting that I pick that palette up. I'm really, really glad I did, and I'm glad I gave it a second chance after the way that it swatched that very first time in the store. Let me know what you guys think of this look. I am going to try, just so you guys know, so Samantha Ravindal is one of my all-time favorite YouTubers, and she is doing this thing where she's not buying any more makeup and just kind of using what she has. I'm gonna do my best to do that. Now I say do my best because if one of my favorites comes out with a palette, like, you know damn well I'm gonna be on there like must buy. So, you know, I'm gonna do my best. So I'm gonna really be using a lot more of the products that I already have. So let me know what type of makeup looks you guys wanna see. If you wanna see halo eyes or smoky eyes, 5-minute makeup looks, let me know because I'm gonna be doing a lot more of those versus purchasing more product launches unless it's something that's like really, really exciting. For example, my Sophia lipsticks, you know, that I just feel inspired by and must have. But yeah, again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you next video. Bye guys.